I'm working on with my data.
Into it.
You ready?
You and your data?
Yeah,
I love your data.
my data. You know that problem, it's like the age-old problem of I learned something and it's in my head, but I can't figure out how to live it, like how to incorporate it into my life, like I understand it. I think creativity is the key of how things travel from the head to the heart to the hands.
Creativity is the way. That's well. Let's cheer for that one. That was a pretty.
Yeah, no, I think.
Creativity is the way things travel from the head to the heart to the hand.
So let me give you an example. So like the first guidepost we're doing, because we're doing guideposts 6 through 10. And so the first guidepost is cultivating creativity and letting go of comparison.
I think this might be a worthwhile course. Something tells me.
Well,
register for me for this thing, please.
No, it changed me because one of the things I didn't want to do with the gifts is I wanted to say, you know, fast catch up. 2 groups of people in my research. Men and women who have a deep sense of love and belonging, and people who really struggle for it. The only difference between the people who had a deep sense of love and belonging and the people who struggle for it is the people who have it believe they're worthy of it.
That's the only difference.
That's it. This pissed me off. Because I'm like, what does that mean that they're, okay, so like, is it a moment in time where I'm like, I am worthy of it? Like, na, na, na. But as it turns out, there are specific behaviors these people engage in. So one of the things that so these are the 10 guideposts, and one of them was every single person who I interviewed, you'll love this, who I would consider wholehearted, men and women living and loving with their whole lives. Every single one of them engaged in some kind of creative endeavor.
That's awesome.
So I thought going into this research that creativity, like I was one of those people, like I'm not really creative.
Now you know better.
Well, now I know that there's no such thing.
There's absolutely no such thing.
There's just people who use their creativity and people who don't, and that does not go without penalty. As it turns out, unused creativity is not benign. It's dangerous. It metastasizes.
Unused creativity is dangerous.
Yes, it turns into grief and
Poison.
Judgment and rage. It poison. And I was a person, like I completely remember a really good friend of mine said, hey, do you want to take a scrapbooking class? Which I love photographs and I take pictures and I love memory making. And I was like, that's cute. You go do your ART, I got a JOB. Like I totally made fun
That's called shaming, by the way. I see it.
I shamed.
I'm going to wait till we're not in this public place and I'll have a conversation with you about it.
If anyone here is a coach and would like to stay to moderate that, yeah. No, I shamed her. So look, I mean, I've told the story 10 times in my life, maybe. Not very many. You're the first person who's ever named that.
I'm reading. Daring Greatly by Brené Brown.
But look what just happened. Look at me. I shamed somebody for asking me to go do something artful with them. Unused creativity is dangerous. It changes into things.
Super powerful.
Right. So